Do you remember I told you that I activated the poll tool, which is the Stabile or the quiz? The poll tool has appeared here for me. The first one didn't show up. Why? Because in settings it was off. Remember the poll tool? It was disabled, and when opened it appeared here. Now I can click create and do a poll. I can ask if today's lecture is clear or if the test should be next week or later. I can ask a question here and it will ask if I want single choice, matching, or rank order. I can create a quiz based on the lecture. I will tell you whether today's lecture is clear or not. Or for example, we will leave the exam for next week and the week after. So essentially I can ask a question here. If I want to ask a question, I just click right here. And it will ask me if I want the question to be single choice, matching, or rank order. I can easily create a quiz like that based on the lecture content. Yes, indeed. I can choose single choice and select a single choice question. Here, I face the question. All right, I start to put my question and see if I want to add another question. You can add another question here. You can come here and say, for example, let's do a quiz. The test date, again, in this particular instance, I am providing an example by writing down the first option available to us, scheduling it for next week, or alternatively, considering the week that follows the upcoming break. This approach allows us to carefully plan and ensure that all necessary arrangements are made in advance, providing ample time for preparation and coordination. By doing so, we can effectively manage our time and resources, ensuring a smooth and successful execution of our plans. Let's assume, for example, I took a long time. I did this. I want to add another question or add another question. Okay, got it. So I've saved my part. It took a long time. I will save it. Take me bowling and tell him go it. Come on. Quit. In fact, when I say go it, this phrase appears in front of the students. The students then start to vote. They start to vote on this survey, right? If you want to make any changes, you can edit it. So the survey I created, what form does it take? The students then start to vote. They start to vote on this survey, right? If you want to make changes to it, you can edit it. So what form does the survey I created take? Test. If you want the survey from here, you can do that. It was in the form of a test, and I want the survey this way. So when you go back here, the voting appears here. When you click on the word launch, it shows up for the students. It shows up for the students, and then they say, hey, Dr. Huda, Dr. Ibrahim, cast your votes. So Dr. Ibrahim, Dr. Huda, and Dr. Allah are all in. They are the ones who are voting. Come on, 1 vote for next week, 1 vote for next week, 2 said next week. So the 3 agreed on next week and no one wants it after the break. All right. If you want to end the voting, yes. Then if there's something specific you want to do, you can create a test in the same way and ask a question. And you say again, I will answer the next question. And this means things are going this way. I mean, keep in mind that this voting doesn't appear in that way. You click on launch, or to end the voting, you click on indicate. To share the results with the students. You can share the results with the students from here. Just click on the word share. All right. When you click on the project, you want to let them open the voting again or adjust the voting. Again, he wants to stop. That's it. So you can reopen the voting again and you can close it again. All right. This is regarding, or in short, the most important things are topics that I find it important. The Zoom topic, if there's any confusion or anything, it's not clear. Thank you, Dr. Ilham, Dr. Huda, thank you all. If there's anything unclear or anything, so of course our lecture, everyone, thank you, Doctor, our lecture is recorded. Our lecture is recorded, which means anyone can go back and watch the lecture without any problem at all. And may God bless you. I just want you to pay attention to 2 things in the end. Pay attention. If the professor, for example, the blackboard has a malfunction, how will the student enter? How the student enter? It's totally fine. With the ID, he can enter or through the app. He can go to upcoming and see the lectures. What you have from here, from outside, you don't need Blackboard at all. You can tell me, Dr. Sammy, does this app show Dr. Sammy's lectures? Or any student, the schedule of the lectures will show you any professor's schedule here, not just Dr. Sammy. No, I'm talking about the student enters the app, for example, if there's a problem with Blackboard, which happens a lot. So you send a message to the student telling them to enter Zoom, all right? So you check the lecture schedule for the whole week, and then the student can see, like, what does this lecture say? 4:30, and in the lecture, it says the time. This is, for example, this lecture. So they click on what? Start, of course, the one that is start is working or available. So he clicks on start. If there is a lecture tomorrow, it be the next day. So everything will be in the future. The request is that he can participate and enter through the app. So please, I hope everything is clear. So it should be clear. I wanted everything to be clear for everyone, and may God bless you. Sorry for the explanation. It was a pleasure. May God bless you and see you in other lectures. This was Dr. Sammy Safin, and my best regards to you all. Dr. Asim, Dr. Susan, Dr. Ilham, Dr. Abir. Thank you all again, Dr. Tagreed. May God bless you, Dr. Alid. May God bless you all, and may God reward you well. Indeed, Zoom is very extensive and requires even more time than this. But we have explained the most important things that you can manage with the student, and you can delve into every detail and see what's in it. Best regards, and see you later. Peace be upon you and God's mercy. Blessings.